It only takes 30 days of consecutively doing something to make it a habit. Matt Cutts knows all about what you can accomplish in 30 days, as exemplified in his TED Talk, Try Something New for 30 Days. Cutts opens his TED Talk by stating, "A few years ago, I felt like I was stuck in a rut, so I decided to follow the steps of the great American philosopher Morgan Spurlock, and trying something new for 30 days. He opened with a personal hook, which is part of the PUNCH technique. As learner lesson, real delivery lessons, he continues to personalize it as he shows what 30-day challenges he added to his life, such as taking one picture a day for 30 days, writing a novel, as well as subtracting TV, sugar, and the use of Twitter for 30 consecutive days. He explains how much memorable and valuable he found the time limit between those 30 days to be. As we also learned in our engagement lesson, Cutts followed the guidelines for successful engagement, such as actively moving about the stage, not reading slides, but more of telling stories, and consistently keeping eye contact with various parts of the audience. He always seemed to do a good job at emphasizing specific words and telling his personal stories with excitement and inspiration behind every single one of them. Cutts implements a star movement throughout his emotive storytelling of his trip to Mount Kilimanjaro, which is the highest mountain in Africa, and he explains how before his 30-day challenge he wouldn't have been brave enough or willing to climb it. He also includes memorable dramatization by telling his story of writing a 50,000-word novel in 30 days, with visual graphs of how many words he wrote each day and what his goal amount of words to write for each day was. And then goes on to explain how he could now introduce himself as a novelist if he wanted to, which is also memorable because it really leaves the possibilities of what else you could do and change and add to your list of skills and accomplishments in just 30 days. I think one TED commandment that he followed the best is to dream big. Cutts doesn't think there's anything you can't do in 30 days and continues to keep changing and challenging himself and his lifestyle without letting anything get in his way. One of my main goals for my Ignite speech in terms of delivery is to make sure it doesn't sound like I'm reading it directly off of a script. I really want it to seem like I rehearsed it over and over again and I am passionate about the topic and know exactly what I'm talking about, rather than it just sounding like a school assignment that I was forced to do. I also want to be able to effectively show emotion and emphasize throughout my delivery, like Cutts does throughout his whole entire presentation, because I really found it to be really attention grabbing and it kept my curiosity throughout every single one of his stories, and I would also love for my presentation to do the same to my viewers while delivering it.